everybody, and welcome to my show, Ernestine Hill, Talk to Me. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for tuning in, all of you. Thank you to my lovely studio audience. Where's my studio audience at? Woo! Studio audience. I'm going to wake them up in just a second. Again, I'm so excited to be here. Thank you, lovely people, for tuning in. My name is Ernestine, Central Valley's sweet thing, if you didn't know that already. Bill knows that, right, Bill?
Yeehaw.
And I missed you, Bill. It's been a while.
I know,
He
right?
said yeehaw. Yeah, it's been a while. Well, for those of you just turning in for the first time and tuning in, this is an internet show, which is so awesome because if it's the internet, that means what? That it is global.
Everywhere.
It's everywhere. I've had people watch from all over the world, actually. We've talked about that in the past. People have called me about time zones and, you know, what time should they watch. And all my friends across the states that are tuning in today. Oh, I want to give a shout out to one of my friends in Nevada who said she's going to tune in today, Miss Jennifer Lopez Holly. I talk about you on the show a lot. Hi,
J-Lo.
my J-Lo. She is the original J-Lo, too. I'm
right.
telling you. She was J-Lo before J-Lo was popular. But hey, J-Lo, I got you, girl. I love you out there. For those of you who know, my show is about you. It's about focusing on what you're doing out there in the community. If you have a business, if you sing, if you dance, whatever you're doing, inspirational stories. And on top, just with that, I want to thank all of my guests that have come on here so far to make this show what it is. I have met the most amazing people ever, and there's so many stories out there, you guys. Your next door neighbors, sometimes we don't know what they're going through, and they just have this amazing inspirational story, and I'm trying to get it out to you guys. And it's not just Central Valley. Wherever you're at in the world, just putting it out there is what I'm here for, you guys. So hey, we got a little phone action going on in the audience. Welcome, studio audience member.
All right.
I love my studio audience. I'm so happy. Like I said, there's so much goodness going on. I have the most amazing guest today. I'm going to get to that in just a second, but I want to give a special shout out and thanks to my sponsor, Tachi Palace Hotel and Casino, 30 years strong, everybody. Yeah. I often ask people, what do you know that lasts 30 years? Anybody? What lasts 30 years out there, Bill? Relationships sometimes.
No.
Not even, right? So kudos to you, Tachi, out there. So they got coming up in October, on October 10th, there's a Filipino show featuring Rico J. Puno. I hope I'm saying that right.
I think you are.
But this is big. This guy's big in the Philippines, and he's coming to the Tachi Palace, so it's going to be a big thing, October 10th. Maybe we'll get some tickets. Does anybody want to go? Let me know. Yeah, if you want to go, let me know so I can get some tickets so you guys can win them on the show. Coming up in November 9th is none other than Avenal's Olympic boxer, everybody, Jose Ramirez from Avenal. Avenal. How do you say it? Avenal. You know, I used to work at Avenal State Prison.
Say Avenal.
And they would correct me. It's like Avenal. He's from Avenal, everybody. Went to the Olympics. He's going to be fighting November 9th. Tachi is a sponsor. I believe it's going to be held at the West Hills. They're in collaboration. Tickets are up to $125. So, yeah, I'm going to have to see about those tickets, and hopefully maybe we can get him to be a guest on the show. I think it's so awesome coming from a small town, going to the Olympics, and giving back to his community. So that's going to be November 9th. Then in December, coming up, everybody, the Charlie Daniels Band. Anybody heard? The devil went down to Georgia. Yeah, and according to one of my guest members, and we'll meet him today, he said, what'd you say about the devil, Jeff? Yeah, he said he's everywhere. Anyways, he's going to want to see the Charlie Daniels Band, and I'm telling you, it's going to be awesome. I'm not sure if it's all original members, because I remember them as a little girl. I'm 21. Yeah, whatever. Thanks. So I remember them as a little girl hearing "The Devil Went Down to Georgia," the fiddle battle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wonder if it's all the same original members. If not, it's going to be all good. I'm telling you. December 11th, Charlie Daniels Band. But guess who is opening up for the Charlie Daniels Band? None other than but close. Poor Man's Poison.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, out there in Hanford natives. If you guys have not heard Poor Man's Poison, they're awesome, and I'm still trying to get them to come on the show. Poor Man's Poison, you're going to come on the show, but they will be opening for the Charlie Daniels Band. How awesome is that? They won a $100,000 Texaco contest down in Nashville. So they're amazing. They're amazing. If you've never heard Poor Man's Poison live, you gotta find where they're at and go see them. And a lot of times they're opening up for Charlie Daniels Band, but a lot of times they're playing right there at the Palace in the Koiway Lounge.
Wow.
I wonder if I'm saying that right.
Kaiway.
I think I'm saying.
Avenal.
Avenal. I mentioned Avenal today. If any of you inmates are out there that remember me, you got your phones on, tell everybody to turn their phones on so my ratings can go up. Yeah, tell your friends. I'm telling you, used to work in the prisons. But they got so much stuff going out there. Tachi Palace Hotel and Casino. Don't forget to play bingo. Bill, your birthday's coming up. You get free bingo.
Oh, free bingo.
Free bingo. And you get to play, you don't even have to daub anything because they have the electric, yeah, dauber. They have an electric,
Dauber.
no, not dauber, that plays for you. A game. You just sit there. Yeah.
You just sit there.
You sit there and it plays it for you.
Don't
Yeah.
do anything.
No. So you don't even have to think. You just sit there and if you win,
You get to
That
like
sounds
all
like
good.
my speed. No thinking.
drink and eat while
you can drink and eat, well, not alcoholic beverages in the bingo hall, but you can drink afterwards if you want alcohol. That's from our wine guy. He's going to be on the show. I'm so excited. All right, you guys, don't forget that they got so many things, so many places to eat out there. It's just phenomenal, you guys. So many gifts of the month. If you're gambling out there, there's so many things you can win. This gift of the month is a collapsible trunk organizer.
Who
doesn't need one of those? Everybody does, especially if you're on the go. You need a trunk organizer because sometimes you just throw everything in there, including your
like
kids.
Coming out of bingo and getting a bag for your trunk.
Yeah, exactly. I said including your kids sometimes, but don't. No, I hope you didn't hear that, everybody. But again, there's some things I just want to mention to you guys. If you haven't went out there, please vote for my friend. Voting is so important. If you guys didn't see my show with Alfredo Chavez, he's trying to win the Dr. Pepper $10,000 tuition giveaway. And it's his dream to complete college. He has a learning disability, and he's at Fresno State right now, and basically is just awesome. And look for him on the Dr. Pepper $10,000 tuition giveaway, and vote for Alfredo Chavez. Please, we're not asking you to like spend your gas money and go anywhere or buy a present or even donate money. All you have to do is click a button. How easy is that?
Pretty easy.
That is easy. You know, it makes somebody's dreams come true. And when you do that, you know, somebody helps you make your dreams come true. Somehow out there in the universe, it just happens. Another promotion I want to get to is the Uprising California Wrestling Association presents Uprising October 20th, 2013. That's, you know, next month. That's coming up, you guys. 5 o'clock. Guess where? At the Square 8 Hall in Hanford, California. There's going to be a wrestling. Where is Hanford? I can't believe you said that.
43.
But Hanford is right off the 43. Right off the 43. Hanford is located between Lemoore and Visalia. It's so awesome because I was raised there. Yeah. So I'm from Hanford, everybody. So check that out. You can look for that information on my Facebook page, The Uprising Wrestling. We're going to have the person responsible for this wrestling gig coming up next show. His name is Jason Hastings, and we're going to talk about how people just follow their dreams and go for it. And that's what we all have to do in life, is take action and go for it. So today, my wonderful, awesome guest, my first guest is going to be Shannon Brown from Hanford. Everybody, woo, yeah, give it up for Shannon. She's going to talk about Demarle. I hope I'm saying that right. You guys don't want to miss that because it is just a phenomenal product, and we're going to hear Shannon's story. She's awesome. We're going to have the amazing Laura Neary. Yeah, come on, look at live audience members. And she's going to talk about some translation services that you don't want to miss. And then we're going to have the most awesomest Jeff. I can't say his last name right now. Jeff Schuler, that's so easy. Jeff Schuler's going to come on. You guys don't want to miss Jeff and his amazing personality. A fellow talk show host. We're going to learn all about him. So thank you guys. I want you guys to stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
This segment is brought to you by Mike Briggs Properties. For all of your real estate needs in Fresno and the Valley, call Mike Briggs Properties, located in Fresno's historic Tower District.
Family photos tell your stories. Faces, places, milestones, and moments. You probably meant to preserve those memories. But where are those pictures now? Hiding in boxes or inside the discoloring pages of old albums? Do you own hours of home movies and videotapes that you can't even watch? Slides and negatives that you've saved for all these years and you never get to see? Think of all those precious memories that you've saved from the past to share with the future. Thanks to technology, we're taking more photos than ever, but we're not printing them like we should. Those digital images are held hostage on phones, tablets, and hard drives, leaving them as high-risk targets for accidents and hardware failure. What will happen to all of these images that tell your life story? Cherish those captured memories, not by hiding them, but by safely saving them. Put this overwhelming task on your own agenda or enlist Horn Photo's expertise. Horn Photo provides hands-on help from day one with organizing, scanning, restoring, and duplicating photographs. We can digitize your print and video memories onto DVD for easy viewing and safe, efficient storage. All you need to do is gather your prints, slides, negatives, and videos, then bring them into Horn Photo, where we will care for your cherished memories. In most cases, you can pick up your originals and your DVD within a few days. Once everything is on DVD, it's easy and affordable to order copies of your DVD for your children, siblings, and the rest of your family, so that you can share your memories with everyone. The best part is what can happen once your memories are digitized. We will show you how to transform your pictures into keepsake photo gifts and products you can enjoy for years to come. Don't wait for a disaster to destroy your collection of memories. Take steps to sort, save, and share your life in photos, whether you do it yourself or have Horn Photo help. Stop into Horn Photo and see our full range of solutions for saving and sharing your precious memories.
Watch Tim Thiessen live Wednesdays at 3 p.m. right here on CentralValleyTalk.com and on digital channel 33.2. If you missed the live broadcast, we're on every Wednesday night at 11 p.m. on Comcast channel 200 and digital channel 43.5. You don't want to miss this.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Hey everybody, welcome back. As I promised, I have the wonderful Shannon Brown sitting right next to me. Everybody help me welcome Shannon Brown.
Hey.
I'm so excited to have you on the show today.
I'm excited to be here.
And what's so exciting is that we graduated school together.
I know.
Yeah.
It's been a while, huh?
It's been a while. I don't want to tell everybody how long it's been. We won't tell everybody how long it's been. But it's so awesome when you meet up with people that you went to school with and they're out there being entrepreneurish, right?
I've been so excited with what you've been doing as well.
Oh, well, thank you. I
I'm proud of you.
appreciate it. Oh, that's nice. I just had a moment. Thank you, guys. So, you know, it's so good that we connect and hook up, especially not only that we went to school as women. This week I went to the Central California Women's Conference. So much inspiration of women doing their own thing and taking control of their lives. And so I'm proud of you. And what we're going to do is we're going to talk about what it is that you're doing these days. So let us know what it is that you're doing.
Well, I'm actually, we'll get to this, I'm doing a lot of things. I work full-time. I mean, seriously, I'm just like everybody else out there. I work full-time. I actually,
What do you do?
I'm a full-time teacher. I work full-time at the local high school in Hanford. I'm also a part-time teacher at the University of Phoenix. I'm a professor there as well. And so I'm just like everybody else. I'm a wife, I'm a mother. And on top of that, I'm a representative for a company called Demarle at Home.
Wow, 5 things that take up
Well, we all do that.
so
as
much
women,
of your time.
I mean, we multitask. That's what we do.
As women, because I hear you. Like I got like 5 things too. I'm like full-time student, full-time employee, and your mom duties and wife duties never shut off, even
never
though
do.
you can't never turn that off. But and then on top of, and then you got a part-time job, and then you got your own business.
That's really the heart of everything that we do. I mean, that's really what it's all about, and teaching our kids to kind of go that way and what that's about. So
Well, especially, women like you, which some women are so afraid to step out and do something that's unknown and to take that first step. Tell us, why did you decide to go out on your own and start your own independent business?
Well, I think it's important to kind of teach those strategies and those kind of skills, pass it on to our children. And if that's something that you really have a passion for, then I think that's really important to kind of pass that along. And sometimes you come across a company that you just fall in love with and you can't really help that. And so it just kind of, you don't necessarily go out looking for it. It just kind of finds you sometimes and you're kind of hooked.
Exactly. It's kind of like the show, it kind of fell in my lap. It was a school project kind of thing. And it was like, wow. And yeah, this is what I love doing. So it's so cool because I'm doing this on my own, just trying to help people out there. And I already love talking to people. So it's great.
Exactly.
So tell us about the business. Tell us about Demarle.
Well, our kind of motto it's a bakeware company. It's
Okay.
a cookingware company, and the idea behind it is cooking at home, cooking
Okay.
right at home, and just I'll throw some statistics out there, and it's phenomenal when you kind of hear about it and see about it, and it's 10% of our American disposable income, all of Americans' disposable income a year is spent on fast food.
10%.
10%. That's phenomenal to me. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's $110 billion a year revenue from fast food. I mean,
Of
when we
course.
talk about how busy we are as people, it's phenomenal. And
It
if we
seems
can-
easier to just go
it's
get
easier,
something.
and it's hurting our pocketbook, it's hurting our children, it's hurting our family values, because when you think about it, it's so much better if you can eat at home.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not only healthier, it's better for our pocketbook, it's just better. And so that's kind of where we're coming from. But our product itself was invented by a chemist in the 1960s
Oh, wow.
in France, and it was brought to a direct selling plan in the 90s in France and became very successful there in pastry chefs and professional kitchens, and then moved into a direct selling model, became very successful in France, and then in the 2003 was moved over to the United States. The core behind it is flexible bakeware.
Wow.
And flexible, I mean flexible.
Look at that. I mean, this is something, if you're looking at this, look at it. It seems like, how could this hold anything, or how can this bake anything?
Well, it's made with food grade silicone
Mm-hmm.
and woven glass, and it's so easy to sit there and store. I mean, versus like the stones and things, you can literally fold it.
Storing. I have, so did you
Absolutely
just see
store
that?
it.
She just folded it like, I love this because I have so many big pots and pans.
Well, and think of the idea of unmolding, because when you unmold it, you're literally just going to unmold it. There's absolutely no sticking whatsoever that's going to stick, because silicone, nothing sticks to silicone. Okay, nothing sticks to it. So there's no grease, no flour, which is the health benefits, and nothing is going to stick to it. So you're literally just going to unmold it.
So you mean I don't have to do
Different
dishes
molds,
if
no scrubbing. No
Oh,
scrubbing
that right there,
whatsoever.
ladies, and some of you men who wash dishes, that right there is just a main reason to look into this. So tell us a little bit more about what was the other statistics that you had?
Oh, there's lots of different statistics. 20% of all American meals are eaten in the car. I mean,
Are you ever guilty of that?
20% of us are guilty of that on a daily basis. And what kind of, I mean, we joke about this because our owner is French, so he tells us this all the time, and we tell him the one thing that they have correct is it takes them 2 hours to have a meal. And just what kind of values can you be setting at your family if you're going to sit down at that dinner table and have a meal together? What are you going to learn about your
Wow.
children? What are you going to learn about the day? What is it that you're missing out by not having that? And how simple and easy it could be to come together every night and us show you how quick and easy we can prepare a meal, healthy at that, in 30 minutes or less.
Yeah.
And have a healthy meal that you can have on that table 7 nights a week.
So it's so important to eat together. And you're telling me the French take 1 hour to 2 hours to eat together.
Every day.
Wow. And
Because it's so important to
It
sit
is
down and
important.
know what's going on inside your family.
exactly. I had a guest, my very first guest, who was John Lowen, talked about the table and how important everything happens around the table.
That's exactly what it is.
everything.
And it's the center of your house.
Exactly. You want to know what your kids are going through, and we've lost that.
We've absolutely lost that. Kids are being raised, I mean, right or wrong, it doesn't matter. I don't care if you have a mom or a dad or both. It doesn't matter. You can't justify, well, we already have this different dynamics in the home. Sit down there with what you do have, and sit down there and learn what's going on in your family.
And some of the excuses would be, well, I don't want to cook because it's a big mess and I don't have time to wash dishes, or, it takes too long to cook a great meal. But you're saying you have meals that you can cook in 30 minutes or less.
And that's what we teach you. And what I tell people is we can get as extravagant or as simple as we want to. I don't care if you're taking a mold like this,
Yeah.
or even just a round one. We have tons of them. And, taking a box cake mix or baking up from scratch and unmolding it, you know what I mean? And have this beautiful cake. And it doesn't matter if it was that simple box cake mix for 99 cents from the store or
Yeah.
something extravagant. It's still the same amount of time. but it's something that you prepared yourself and made it special.
That's great. And there's also some other health benefits with this product, right?
Oh, absolutely. And just to throw out there too, is there's extremely stringent process that goes in to get certifications.
Okay.
And a lot of companies, like organic companies and different companies, they don't go through the certification process, even though they may claim to be like organic or whatever, because it's too long to go through the certification process. But our products are Public Health and Safety Company certified, Drug and Food and Drug Administration certified, and certified kosher, which means that they've gone through all the processes. Nothing breaks away in these products.
Wow.
Nothing.
And I remember you mentioned something about allergens.
People who have allergens to gluten and different types of allergens, they use a lot of these products strictly with allergens.
Because they break. These are totally safe. Totally. And you said they originated in the 60s, so it went through years of all this, certifications and stuff, so they're safe. And it's much healthier because you're not using grease, you're not using flour.
No grease, no flour ever to use in any of these.
So it's so healthy.
And they have lifetime warranties on most of the products.
Lifetime warranties. So that's just awesome right then and there. So tell me how you started looking for this product.
I actually bought a product from my cousin up in Washington, who is a consultant. And as soon as I bought the product, I absolutely fell in love with the product as I started cooking with it. And so I started looking, and one of the things as far as the business side of it is, of course, a lot of companies you can sign on and you can just be a personal use, which is what I was going to do. But what I love about it is there's absolutely no requirements to stay active. Once you buy onto it, there's no sales requirements to stay active. It doesn't matter if you sell a large amount, no amount, whatever.
Yeah.
There's no sales requirements. Once you hit a certain goal and your percentage increases that you maintain, then you keep that active.
Oh,
you
wow.
keep that higher percentage no matter what. So I can buy on, I can have a good month, I can have a bad month. I'm never going to lose my status.
Wow.
So there's no requirement. So I just bought on and said, okay, I'll just continue to buy.
So you bought on as an independent consultant? Okay.
Only for personal use.
Okay, for personal use.
For personal use, and then after
And a
about
lot of women
year, I
do
was
that
like,
because I've interviewed people that said, hey, I just was a consultant because I wanted it for myself.
The discount. I just wanted the discount. And I figured I don't have to sell a certain amount or buy a certain amount to keep that discount.
Yeah.
And so I signed on to get the discount. I thought, okay, I'll just, buy as I choose to buy. I don't have to keep a quota.
Yeah.
Okay, and then as I started using it, then my mom was like, hey, I want some of that.
Yeah.
I want some of that.
So then
And my
everybody
friends were-
around you is like, hey, so you start looking for somebody to buy it from, or what did you find? What did you discover about how many distributors or
Well,
consultants?
what I discovered was that there's a huge space up in Washington where my cousin's from. And as I started looking around here in the Central Valley, I couldn't find anybody. Nobody. And so I thought, wow, what a perfect opportunity to try to build a team here.
So you're looking to build a team of
Absolutely.
consultants to sell the product, to
Absolutely.
experience the product, and especially to working moms. And
Absolutely. It's such a phenomenal product. I went down to the convention this year in LA and I met the CEO. I met Patrice, who's the owner from France.
Oh, wow.
I met Stefan Glacier, who's he owns the cooking school, who uses the Demarle.
So
Subway, Professional Kitchens, we are the ones who built the bread trays for Subway, and they use exclusively Demarle
so
products.
Subway uses the products.
Exclusively.
And-
If you watch Food Network for longer than an hour,
Yeah.
Bobby Flay, I mean, you sit there, hey, that's a Demarle product. Hey, that's the Silpat from Demarle. If you watch it, you'll catch on. You'll see all the products because they've been used professionally for years.
I watch it for longer than an hour, and then I start torturing myself because
Once you
everything
know what the
looks so
products
good.
are and what they look like, then you'll be like, oh,
Yeah.
that's our product. And
Wow.
then, yeah.
We have some pictures that are going to go across the screen, and one of them, like, this is a cupcake. You got different products. There's cupcakes.
But look
and-
how we don't use any of the cupcake liners whatsoever. You can make green cupcakes because there's no liners used. They're not going to stick.
Wow.
So you're going to save money right there. There's the
liners
Silpat right there.
stick.
Mhm.
The next one is
We
it's
made
called
fish
what?
tacos right there.
Oh, that's a fish taco.
Well, we made fish tacos, but we baked them in the oven and made them
Is
crunchy
so? That's a tortilla shell that you bake inside the. Oh,
instead
wow.
of frying it.
That's great. And the next one is us. Well, it's a
That's you
flat.
and
Do you
me.
have one? I know. Do you
That
have a
is
flat? I
the
guess you have one here. What is it called now?
Okay, this is one of our main products that we use. It's a perforated baking sheet, because if you notice baking sheets that you cook with at home, there's no holes, there's no perforations.
Yeah.
And so that's why your food never cooks evenly, because your oven is going to be hotter and there's nothing to circulate the air. And so what we do is we put our molds
Oh, I see.
on it. And
Every
so-
time you cook something.
we put it on here, and so the perforation in the cookie sheet helps you so that it's going to cook evenly, and so there's absolutely it'll turn out perfect every time.
Oh, great.
And so the perforation causes it so it doesn't get darker on the top than on the bottom and whatnot. And then this is our Silpat, which is you can tell mine's been used for years.
She uses it.
I use it like several times a day.
Oh,
This
wow.
right here, if you put it like this, it turns into the perfect cookie sheet. This is the medium. We have larger ones. Turns into the perfect cookie sheet for cookies or with no grease, no flour.
Yeah.
I cook all my fish and vegetables at the same time.
In the oven, just
in
like
the
that.
oven, just like this. And then nothing sticks. Nothing. Literally. I mean, I dare you to try to find something that sticks.
Dare. That is a dare, people out there.
Glue. I mean, I even use one of the other ones that's similar to this at home for my daughter when we're rolling out our dough,
Yeah.
when she's doing her fingernails with nail polish doesn't stick to it.
Yeah.
I mean, we use
That
it
is
for all
so
sorts of
awesome. She
different-
dares you guys. Across the screen is Shannon's phone number at 415.
Whoa, whatever.
What is it?
Call me out on that one.
5768
68.
is your phone number, you guys. I want you to call her. I want you to take that dare. I want you to look at her. You have an online sales. They don't have to actually meet with you. They can go online, look at the catalog.
And the best way is, I mean, if something, sure, I can sit there and make something and have it stick, but it's because I did something wrong. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like if I'm going to take a cake out of the oven and I'm going to just flip it out before it's had a chance to cool, maybe it's not done
So
on the inside.
use
Something
common
wrong,
sense.
But what they do, if I cool it down
Yeah,
and I flip it out, it's going to come out.
it's great.
And what they do in France, what I learned from Stefan when I went to his cooking show this summer, is they do we have little ones, like little tartlet shells and things like that.
Wow,
they
this
do
is amazing, you
chocolates
guys.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What they do a lot for little mini cheesecakes is they actually freeze a lot of their products, and then they unmold them after they freeze them.
Wow,
For,
so
like,
it's
the
safe
chocolates.
in the freezer. It's
Oh,
safe
it's
in the
freezer, oven, microwave.
Wow. So people can contact you on that number and they could throw a party
Absolutely.
and you could go and demonstrate for them.
Absolutely, they could use
They'll
the
have
products, they can
brochures, you'll have
demonstrate.
all your
I have
stuff.
a website, I'll put that up.
You want to say your website really quick?
It's www.mydemarle.com/Shannon, SHANNONB, like Brown.
And if you didn't get that, you guys write that number down or contact me on my Facebook page so I can give you Shannon's information. Shannon is just phenomenal, you guys. Please check her out. That is an amazing product. I am so glad you came here today. Hopefully you build a team and people get with you. And I just want to thank you. Is there anything else you want to say to anybody out there?
I'm excited. I think it's a great product. I've been using it for years myself, and I've not missed one thing. Everything I've done has been remarkable in it. I'm excited to learn more.
I know you're excited, and I thank you so much for being
I
here, and I'm
appreciate it.
proud of you.
Thank
you,
you.
Shannon. All right, you guys
Okay.
come back. Next is Laura Neri. Thank you, Shannon.
Family photos tell your stories. Faces, places, milestones, and moments. You probably meant to preserve those memories. But where are those pictures now? Hiding in boxes or inside the discolored pages of old albums? Do you own hours of home movies and videotapes that you can't even watch? Slides and negatives that you've saved for all these years and you never get to see? Think of all those precious memories that you've saved from the past to share with the future. Thanks to technology, we're taking more photos than ever, but we're not printing them like we should. Those digital images are held hostage on phones, tablets, and hard drives, leaving them as high-risk targets for accidents and hardware failure. What will happen to all of these images that tell your life story? Cherish those captured memories, not by hiding them, but by safely saving them. Put this overwhelming task on your own agenda or enlist Horn Photo's expertise. Horn Photo provides hands-on help from day one with organizing, scanning, restoring, and duplicating photographs. We can digitize your print and video memories onto DVD, for easy viewing and safe, efficient storage. All you need to do is gather your prints, slides, negatives, and videos, then bring them into Horn Photo, where we will care for your cherished memories. In most cases, you can pick up your originals and your DVD within a few days. Once everything is on DVD, it's easy and affordable to order copies of your DVD for your children, siblings, and the rest of your family, so that you can share your memories with everyone. The best part is what can happen once your memories are digitized. We will show you how to transform your pictures into keepsake photo gifts and products you can enjoy for years to come. Don't wait for a disaster to destroy your collection of memories. Take steps to sort, save, and share your life in photos, whether you do it yourself or have Horn Photo help. Stop into Horn Photo and see our full range of solutions for saving and sharing your precious memories.
Own it all at Own a Car, Fresno.
I'm Christopher Blundros. I'm a CPA in Clovis. People come to me who haven't filed their taxes in quite a while, or when they do file their tax returns, they're surprised by how much taxes they owe. Or when tax season comes along, their records are so disorganized they have no idea what their income or expenses are. Call me at 559-765-0313 to arrange a complimentary 30-minute needs assessment. You can also find me on the web at clovisaccounting.com.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm so grateful for my guest today. Such phenomenal woman. Just they're amazing. I love it when women take charge and they stand up and they have businesses, and I'm just so excited. My next guest, everybody, is Laura Neary from Transamerica Translation Services. Welcome, Laura, everybody. Woo. Laura's like a pro at this. You've been doing this a few times, huh? Hi, welcome, Laura. How are you today?
I'm doing great.
Well, nice to meet you. I'm so glad that you're doing the show today. Tell us all about what Transamerica Translation Services. What is it? Let's let the world know, because this is internet TV, and we're going to put it out there.
Transamerica Translation Service is the Spanish translation services for all of your advertising, media, webpage content, and other documents as needed. Also, if you need to, they provide on-site interpreters in Spanish for any medical or legal appointments you might have, or other types of interpreting needs that you may have in your business.
Wow. So, one thing you said was websites. How does that work? Does a business contact you, or a person trying to understand the website contact you?
Well, mostly it's businesses that contact us who are businesses who are trying to reach the Spanish-speaking community.
Oh, okay.
Who already have their businesses up and going in English, but now they need to reach that Spanish-speaking market. So they would contact our office, and then we would translate the information on their website.
Oh, great!
From English to Spanish.
How awesome! And I bet you that is how long has this business been around?
This is a fairly new business.
Oh,
We
wow.
are new to Fresno, so we're excited to be out here talking about the business we provide to the people in Fresno.
So you're new to Fresno. Have you been around anywhere else, or it's just new,
Just
starting
in Fresno?
That is so awesome. I love new businesses. I love it. And also, it's a woman-owned business, right?
Correct. Our founder is from Fresno. She was raised in Fresno. She went to Fresno State, so she's very aware of the needs of the Spanish-speaking community in Fresno.
Especially not just Fresno, but the whole Central Valley,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
And beyond, because we do Central Valley and beyond. But right here, originating out of Fresno, is this need. And that's the thing. When there's a need for something, why not go for it? And it's always a need.
Yes.
Always need to translate. So not only are you doing websites, you said you do medical. There's a lot of, I can imagine, because I know there's some apps sometimes people try to use, and they try to go on their iPhones or their smartphones and say, translate this, or how do I say that? How come that isn't always a good thing?
Well, we want to try and stay away from the machine translators because sometimes they lose the culture. It can be inaccurate, and you don't want something unreliable to be representing your business. So we want to stay away from the literal machine type translators, and we want that human to actually edit and decipher the meaning that you're trying to get across to your public.
Because isn't there, even though somebody may be speaking Spanish, like you just said, there's the cultural differences. One word may mean something. Right? Is there a difference? Like sometimes.
Yeah, I have a great example. There's an American T-shirt maker who was trying to get a hold or reach out to the Spanish-speaking market, who was promoting the Pope's visit. So he wanted the shirts to say "I saw the Pope," but he used a machine to translate, and it actually says "I saw the potato." Why is that? Because it wasn't a human being who was actually able to decipher what his customer wanted to say. And why did that happen? Because Pope is actually with a capital P-A-P-A, that means Pope. Also, if you spell P-A-P-A, it's just potato, but P-A-P-A accent on the last A means father. So you want to make sure you actually have a human being who is translating your information, and you want to make sure you capture the culture so you're able to reach out to the Spanish-speaking community.
So this T-shirt maker wanted to make shirts, and he had the wrong translation from.
Correct.
Did they make shirts and did people wore them?
Lost in translation.
Lost in
don't
translation.
have the statistics, but a lot of our information is on our website.
So it says, "I saw the potato."
Yes, instead of "I saw the Pope."
Wow. And was the Pope here in the United States? Is that where?
I am not familiar with the actual statistics, but we.
But that was a real true story.
Yes.
So it's really important to translate your business. And I'm telling you, when you start a business, you want to make sure that everybody, you're reaching all demographics, everybody, because we all have that money, different markets, different people have money for businesses and everything else. And also to help people. I mean, a lot of people that don't speak English or, are you only translating Spanish, or is there different languages that you're translating?
Currently, it's only from Spanish to English, and like I said, it's important. Like you said, we want to reach that Spanish-speaking market because the Spanish-speaking market here in Fresno is 46.9% of the population in Fresno. That number continues to grow, and there is a great buying power that they have, the Spanish-speaking community.
Spanish-speaking community has great buying power. I totally agree.
If you allow me, there's a statistic that the Spanish-speaking community has a 1.3 trillion buying power. So as a business, if you're in Fresno and you're in the surrounding areas, you want to make sure you reach out to that market. You don't want to lose out on that market.
I'm going to say that one more time.
1.3 trillion.
3 trillion buying power.
Yeah. So as a business, you want to make sure you're catering to this Spanish-speaking community.
Exactly. And, I should have a show in Spanish now. I need an interpreter, and then you can interpret, and then we can do a show. Yeah. But, it's a really great thing. It's another, thing to think about if you're a business owner. How can I get my business everywhere, especially in this community? Like you said, it's really well needed, 46%. So what does a service like this cost? What is a person looking at, to do this, a business to get this up and going for themselves?
Well, you can call our office and we'll give you a personalized quote, but it basically varies on how time consuming it is, the word count, the translation, or if it's an interpreter that you want on site, if there's travel time involved, the length of the interpretation. So if you call our office, we'll be able to give you a personalized quote to cater to your needs.
Okay, so somebody can call you and you'll just do like a consultation to say, hey, what is it that you need? This is our travel time, everything else.
Yeah.
So what do you like best about the job?
I like to be able to, I'm an interpreter. I interpret for Trans-America Translation Services, but I like to be able to reach out to the community and make a difference and conveying a message. So the message is not lost. We're still saving the culture, and we're able to reach out to the, in my case, I love, I'll give you an example of the medical.
Yeah.
I'm a certified medical interpreter, so I'm able to make sure that our patient gets the message correctly and that the doctor is able to convey what they want to tell the patient so they are able to make an informed decision. So we know how important it can be during severe medical situations, emergencies. We want to make sure that the family has all the information they need to make an informed decision. So
that is an important service.
Yeah.
Have you ever had to be there during a time when someone was given news about, like maybe they have a certain disease like cancer or anything, and you had to tell them and translate that?
Yes, and it's we get to interpret. It's very important that you know how to approach this type of scenario. It's very difficult very difficult information to convey.
Yes.
So you want to make sure you approach it in the right way, and it's very important that when you're in person that you read those cues. It's those visual cues, those sentimental cues. So yes,
it's got to be hard for you to go in and do this a lot. So what made you want to get into this field to begin with?
Being able to help, to make a difference,
you just
to help our
helping.
community.
Yeah.
Yes, the Spanish-speaking community.
Exactly. So the business is not only women-owned, it's Latina-owned?
She is a Latina from Fresno, raised in Fresno, went to Fresno State, and she has a great desire to help the Spanish-speaking community in Fresno and the surrounding cities. We do travel to other areas.
Yes.
If you guys need us there.
So there would just be some travel time. So tell people how they can find you. I know they can go to transamericafresno.com. Is there any phone number or anything else you want to give out that maybe they can contact you at?
You want to give us a call, you can reach us at 559-997-6170. And we'll be able to give you a personalized quote and give you more information about the services we provide.
I want to thank you because this is a very needed service in this area, and I want to thank you for coming on today. Hopefully people will get this as a new business and to help you out in every way that they can. I appreciate you being here, and I wish you much success. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. You guys, don't go away. Come right back. We're coming with the one and only Jeff Schuler.
This segment is brought to you by Christopher J. Boondros, CPA, for all your tax and accounting needs.
I'm Christopher Boondros. I'm a CPA in Clovis. People come to me who haven't filed their taxes in quite a while, or when they do file their tax returns, they're surprised by how much taxes they owe. Or when tax season comes along, their records are so disorganized they have no idea what their income or expenses are. Call me at 559-765-0313 to arrange a complimentary 30-minute needs assessment. You can also find me on the web at clovisaccounting.com.
Hi, I'm Mike Briggs from Mike Briggs Properties. We're in some very uncertain economic times. Many people have lost their homes. Many people face losing their homes now. Know your rights, know your options. Come talk to the experts right here at Mike Briggs Properties. By the way, we'll talk to you for free. We do not charge any fees at Mike Briggs Properties. Call us at 486-6758. Mike Briggs Properties, 486-6758.
Watch Tim Thiessen live Wednesdays at 3 p.m. right here on CentralValleyTalk.com and on digital channel 33.2. If you missed the live broadcast, we're on every Wednesday night at 11 p.m. on Comcast channel 200 and digital channel 43.5. You don't want to miss this.
Solar energy is now more affordable than ever. Hi, I'm Ty Simpson, sales manager of the new Bland Solar office here in Clovis. And right now at Bland Solar, we're offering a program with zero down payment. That's right, zero money out of your pocket. This new program is affordable and easy, with guaranteed production and no appraisals needed. In fact, your new system can be up and running in as little as 4 weeks. Bland Solar looks forward to serving the residents of the Central Valley. So call us today at 554-5657. Bland Solar, the Valley's expert in solar.
Hey, everybody, let's have some fun. You only live once, and when you're dead, you're done. So let the good times roll. Let the good times roll.
Watch Mike and Athena Fridays at 1 p.m. on CentralValleyTalk.com.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Welcome back, everybody. As promised, the one and only Jeff Schuler is in the house, everybody. Fellow talk show host.
Nice
Welcome. He's all ready today.
What's that?
You're all ready.
Oh, yeah. I have a little glass here from Old Town Clovis. It's promoting October 5th, the Wine Walk. It's Old Town Clovis, and basically going on there, there's a ton of wineries, food. It's a big old festival. The Boot organization puts that on, which is Businesses of Old Town Clovis. With her name is Carol Lester. She's one of the people over there. She's an awesome lady, and I would definitely suggest to go to the Wine Walk.
Wine Walk, October 5th. He had to get that in there.
Yeah, of course.
He had to get his little.
He's
throwing his stuff in there. Well, I'm interviewing Jeff today. He's so awesome. He has his own talk show right here at CentralValleyTalk.com, and it's called Central
Valley Food and Wine Show.
Central Valley Food and Wine Show, which is so great and so greatly needed into Central Valley. Is that your phone going off?
It is.
We're already getting calls right now. He's so popular. He's getting
That's
calls. Let's see
awesome.
if you have an question.
Let's see what those.
Somebody's asking you something right now on the air, on the internet.
Yeah,
Let me see.
no, that's something personal. So we'll leave
okay.
that, yeah.
Well, let's just talk about your phone for a second. Is that a smartphone? What
yeah,
are
it
we
is
doing?
very smart. It's called the flip phone. I'm actually bringing it back.
Let me.
No, you know,
everybody,
my iPhone shattered, and I had limited funds at the time, so
I don't know if you know anybody.
For $15, you pay the tax on this. I got this for $15.
No smartphone, but he's smart because he's only paying $15.
Well, I have a laptop, a MacBook Pro, so I can do everything with that. And this is kind of just
exactly because how many internet devices do you need?
I just need one, and I break the iPhones too much. I really shatter them. I'm so clumsy.
Is it because you're probably drinking too much?
But no, it might be. Yeah, it might be. You never know. It's 'cause I'm
He's
so
like,
busy all
oops,
the
I
time.
dropped another phone. So, you're probably on punishment right now. You get that phone. Well, anyways, it's so exciting to talk to fellow talk show host here at Central Valley
absolutely.
Talk. So, obviously, you're good in front of the camera, right?
Well, I guess.
Yeah, everybody.
I'm still new at it. But
he's still new. So, tell me, what type of guests do you have on your show?
Well, I generally have wineries and restaurants from the local Central Valley.
Okay.
I booked a few wonderful wineries like Ficklin and Savier Vineyards, as well as Idle Hour, Moravia Winery, just to name some of them. I just love to support the Central Valley wines because basically we have so many grapes in the valley, and even Napa Valley, they get grapes from us as filler grapes because they can't produce enough wines from up there to feed the world.
Wow.
And so to recognize the Central Valley as we really feed the world in many different ways, and one of those ways is wine.
We do.
And so, I mean, if you look around the valley, there's always vineyards everywhere, raisin, grape wines, table grapes. We have wonderful, there's someone calling right now, unavailable ID. So
it's a winery.
But I should answer that. So my
tell
job
him you're on, you're on live internet TV right now.
Hi, this is Jeff. I'm actually on live internet television right now. Can I help you? Oh, I don't guess they hung up.
No.
Anyway, so
he doesn't know how to turn the volume down. It's okay. Yeah, but I think it's great because what you said is that the Central Valley does provide the world.
We do.
With wine, with all the food,
wine. We're such a huge supporter around the world of anywhere from wheat to cotton. And that's not food so much, but I mean the Central Valley
just
feeds
everything.
the world.
We feed the world.
Really
we're right here in Central Valley, and we're coming to the whole world right now. So tell me, Jeff, what is your background in wine?
I've been in the restaurant business for about 20 years. I mean, my first job was on a pass from Tenaya Middle School to go flip fries for a summer for Wendy's. 2 hours a day flipping fries. So beyond that,
flipping fries or frying fries?
Frying and flipping. Yeah. You fry them and then flip them.
See, I
literally
never
for
worked
2
fast
hours
food.
At Wendy's, I would flip them and stuff them and send them. It was all day long for 2 hours all day.
Yeah.
But I was 15 years old then, and that's my first restaurant experience. Papa's Pizza. I washed dishes there, and then I worked in Las Vegas for 6 years. I worked at the Chef's Table here in town. I worked at I don't want to say the Chansey Casino.
Oh, Chuck Chansey. It's okay.
Vintage,
yeah, it's okay.
The vintage steakhouse up there. I worked there for a while, and then I told myself in Fresno I just wanted to get out of the restaurant business, and I find myself doing a food and wine show somehow that works out.
But you have all the experience. If you're dealing with the wines and food, and you're almost like a connoisseur. Is that how you say it?
I would say, a connoisseur of food and wine.
Expert?
I'm sure you could go there too.
Yeah.
I don't want to call myself an expert. I have a passion for it.
That's what it is.
And basically that, I love being around it. And, Fresno is a great town. It's a farmer's town, but the restaurant business to me is just hard here. Coming from Las Vegas, where it's a little bit more professional setting. So I kind of told myself, I think I'm going to stay away from the restaurants and try a different avenue. And I ended up hooking up with Mike Briggs and doing a little venture on a wine business we were trying to start. And that kind of fell through. He said, well, why don't you come work for me and book my shows and continue with your food and wine show. So the food and wine show for me, it's not like how I make my money. It's just where it's my passion.
Exactly.
And so it's fun for me. I like to, try and get, different businesses connected, wineries with restaurants. It's kind of the idea.
Yes.
It's like I bring out a winery and they do it. Maybe we can do some wine dinners. Like hopefully Ramos and Torres Winery on Monday night. They'll be here. and along with the elbow room. Well, Ramos de Torres isn't in the elbow room, so I'm hoping that Mike tastes their wines, or whoever's on for the elbow room and comes taste the wine. So, maybe we'll get you in there.
So it's so
kind of networking.
So good networking, and
Absolutely.
your purpose right now, because it's your passion, and I talk about that on the show, because when people are doing what they love to do, they're just more happier. I mean, you couldn't be
just what it is.
happier doing what you love. Like we say, well, we don't get paid doing this, right? It's just like.
I don't get paid to do the wine show. I get
Maybe
paid to
one
book
day.
everybody else's shows, So.
But maybe one day, you know, they pick you
yeah.
up and you got this segment
You never
on,
know,
you
you
know,
never
NBC or the Food Network or
KAIL,
something. KAIL, Chuck Leonard. If you guys haven't been watching every day, 11 to 1.
It's 2 hours, man. We get 9 guests every day for that. We have about 30 to 40 shows on Central Valley Talk and, centralvalleytalk.com, obviously. And you can call me anytime to book those shows.
Anytime on his
maybe
on
your
his
show
phone.
Too. Maybe your show too.
Yeah, if you want to come on the show, you can call contact Jeff too, because I'm very like the other women ahead of me. We got like 5 titles, full-time student, full-time mom, full-time wife, full-time employee, full-time talk show host.
And I love you doing the women's show too. That's so great. I do a lot with that. I have a woman named Cheryl Calhoun. She has a show called Pass the Baton. Women Pass the Baton. She's a very strong woman in the community. She has an awesome show, and I can't exactly remember. I think it's Thursdays at like 3, something like that. And then, there's the Keller Williams lady, Joanna Bashian, and Alicia, your realtor for life. These really strong women from Fresno doing their thing, And
I think it's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there's something for everyone on CentralValleyTalk.com.
Yes.
And, just tune in. If you go to the website, which you're on right now, if you're watching, you can see when the shows come on. And your show comes
Mondays
on
at 7 p.m. It's a lot of fun. You can come down to the studio if you like and drink and eat. And
are you serious? Like I can come on Monday and have some wine
we'll
and food.
Have 3 different kinds of wines on Monday.
Wow.
2 reds and 1 white. And I'm not saying you're gonna have a whole bottle of wine yourself.
You're gonna sip it, yeah. Don't come here to get drunk.
No, come here to get drunk. But you're gonna experience some new wines and I'll try maybe a little bit of new food and hopefully
Are
have a
you
good
getting
time.
food that is pairing with the wine?
Yeah,
I know that's important.
I try and
now.
link that up. So when the winery talks and tells me what they're bringing on, I'll relay that to the chef.
Oh,
and
wow.
hopefully they're doing a luau thing over here. So Lisa Cassar is doing the luau love, and basically, the luau love is from the Angels of Grace. She's a wonderful woman, Lisa, and she's doing such a great thing for the community. She was Mother of the Year.
Yeah, I think I seen her at Central.
Yeah, Central Valley Buzz.
Yeah. No, not that. The conference I just went to.
Oh, the
on
women's
Tuesday.
conference.
Yeah, the women's conference.
What a great conference
it was. So great. Did you go?
I didn't, but I just heard so many good things about it.
Well, I went,
Betsy
and I was
Hayes
so
and,
excited. Yeah.
It's
so excited.
Wonderful thing. Yeah.
But I'm telling you, there's something for everybody, and there's also some slots open if
There
someone
is.
wanted to get their own talk show, because we're talking about we're us having our own show, doing what we love, our passion. My passion is finding out what people's stories are, their obstacles and everything, and to get to where you're doing so that everybody, has some type of inspiration and obstacles that they go through. You can inspire somebody else to their show, because what's the biggest obstacle that you had to go through in life that you would say?
Me finding out I was diabetic at 30 years old when I should have known I was 16.
Wow.
That's probably my biggest thing. Concentration levels when I was in school and stuff, they weren't there. I'd fall asleep in class and never knew why. I actually got voted most likely to fall asleep in class at my senior year of Bullard High School.
Senior year, most likely to fall asleep in class.
Yeah. So that was something I had to overcome. And once I found out, my reality really changed. And there's a good story about a snowboarder. I can't remember his name right now. It was a Men's Journal magazine. And it's the same story as I had, but he's a professional Olympic snowboarder. And basically, when he took that first shot of insulin, it really opened his eyes. And I say the same thing. Your concentration levels totally change. And you're almost like you're starting life over. Yeah. As in, when you're a diabetic that doesn't know you're diabetic and you're really spaced out, and things aren't making sense, and a lot of times you just kind of cope with it, and you learn to do that. Well, all that goes for so long, and then for me, I checked in at a 738 sugar level. I should have been in a coma.
Wow, yes, you should have. I know that's high.
Yeah, it's very high. And so, but I woke up in a hospital with a needle in my, a nurse with a needle in her hand with a plate of fluid and said, this is what you're going to be doing for the rest of your life. But, I wish I would have known when I was younger, but life has challenges and we overcome those. And And God, He graces us with everything that we are available to do, and just
That's
stay
right.
strong and do it,
That's good. So overcoming that and doing what you do now, your passion.
Oh, absolutely.
Tell the people right now, they might not know this about you, but you're a professional.
I was a professional soccer player.
Professional soccer player. Did you know that, Bill?
Los County Cruisers.
You did? Oh, Bill knew that.
And the Fresno Dragons.
Oh, wow.
They say I was the second best goalkeeper in the Valley for the Fresno area. I don't know if I'll claim that or not, but someone will say Kurt Shermer was the best, and then there was Jeff Schuler. But
well, just say Jeff.
There might be a couple people who say maybe I was third or fourth. But yeah.
It's the internet TV. You can say what you want right now.
Yeah,
You're the best.
No, I don't know. Say that, yeah.
Well,
I enjoyed soccer a lot.
That's good, because you played for like 5 years, you said, right?
Well, professionally, and then City College here at Fresno.
That was another passion of yours.
Sonoma State, absolutely.
Yeah.
That was like the number one until, I just got, soccer in America. When I'm 38 now, so soccer in America, it was a hard living.
Yeah.
$50 a game. I mean, provide an apartment or whatever, but you'd have to work and do another job, so I'd always be working restaurants.
But you did what you loved.
Oh, yeah.
What would you tell that person right now that, wants to do what they love and follow their passion?
Live life to the fullest.
Mm-hmm.
Some people say that you got to go do this and do that and, live your life for what everybody else expects of you. I say live life to what you want. And,
That's right.
And get it done and make yourself successful. So.
Don't worry about what anybody else thinks.
Exactly.
Make yourself successful.
That's
Jeff,
right. That should be
Thank you so much, Jeff, for tuning in. And you guys continue to tune in. I thank you so much for being here. I love you all. Hope to see you next time. This segment is brought to you by Mike Briggs Properties. For all of your real estate needs in Fresno and the Valley, call Mike Briggs Properties, located in Fresno's historic Tower District.
Family photos tell your stories. Faces, places, milestones, and moments. You probably meant to preserve those memories. But where are those pictures now? Hiding in boxes or inside the discoloring pages of old albums? Do you own hours of home movies and videotapes that you can't even watch? Slides and negatives that you've saved for all these years and you never get to see? Think of all of those precious memories that you've saved from the past to share with the future. Thanks to technology, we're taking more photos than ever, but we're not printing them like we should. Those digital images are held hostage on phones, tablets, and hard drives, leaving them as high-risk targets for accidents and hardware failure. What will happen to all of these images that tell your life story? Cherish those captured memories, not by hiding them, but by safely saving them. Put this overwhelming task on your own agenda or enlist Horn Photo's expertise. Horn Photo provides hands-on help from day one with organizing, scanning, restoring, and duplicating photographs. We can digitize your print and video memories onto DVD for easy viewing and safe, efficient storage. All you need to do is gather your prints, slides, negatives, and videos, then bring them into Horn Photo, where we will care for your cherished memories. In most cases, you can pick up your originals and your DVD within a few days. Once everything is on DVD, it's easy and affordable to order copies of your DVD for your children, siblings, and the rest of your family, so that you can share your memories with everyone. The best part is what can happen once your memories are digitized. We will show you how to transform your pictures into keepsake photo gifts and products you can enjoy for years to come. Don't wait for a disaster to destroy your collection of memories. Take steps to sort, save, and share your life in photos, whether you do it yourself or have Horn Photo help. Stop into Horn Photo and see our full range of solutions for saving and sharing your precious memories.
Watch Tim Thiessen live Wednesdays at 3 p.m. right here on CentralValleyTalk.com and on digital channel 33.2. If you missed the live broadcast, we're on every Wednesday night at 11 p.m. on Comcast channel 200 and digital channel 43.5. You don't want to miss this.
CentralValleyTalk.com